Hello YouTube fans, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm Darlene and I will be doing a reading for you today as the title implied, on your deceased loved one. And today I have somebody coming through that reminds me of somebody in my family. But let me get my business out of the way. I'm going to start shuffling here. Thank you for being here. I value your time very, very much. And I would appreciate if you'd hit that like button if you enjoy this kind of content, or even better, subscribe. That tells the YouTube algorithm that this content is worth looking at, and YouTube shows it to more people, which is important. I'm trying to get my channel growing, just getting started here on YouTube. But more importantly, it means the message will more likely get to the family that this is meant for, and that's important. That's why I do these readings. Okay, all that out of the way, thank y'all again for being here. Let's get on with it. Okay, I haven't been using cards lately, but today I felt compelled to do that, or guided or led. Thank you, that one wanted to come out. So I ask your patience as I shuffle. I do like to get jumpers when I can. Pardon me. Excuse me. So I'll be shuffling and pulling cards while I talk. And then I never know, if this is your first time here, I don't know as I'm pulling the cards if this message is relative to the person I'm bringing through today, or if it's relative to the living. So I will know that as I get more into the message, but we'll see. We will see. So today I have a gentleman coming through who, y'all, I had trouble. This looks so much like my own grandfather. And I'm not sure that it isn't, so maybe it's my message and your message. I don't know, but you know, Spirit will use images that are relative to the medium. In other words, they have to have a picture of something for it to make sense. So Spirit will use familiar things in your past, in your background, to bring through messages. Okay, Spirit's saying stop with the cards. So that's what they're using for me. This picture is, he was, gosh, I don't know. I'm trying to get an age bracket for this, the picture they're showing me in my mind here of this gentleman. I'm going to say he was maybe 50-ish. And he's holding a photo and pointing to the photograph of his family. It's a very large family, and that's why I kind of laughed, because it looks like my grandfather's family, the picture I have of my grandfather. So again, I don't know if they're just using this for reference, but they're showing, he's saying 11, and then he's having, wait, he's saying 11, but then he's doing this. So this to me means one is different. There's one that's different. So this one that's different could mean someone lost a child early on, or in childhood, or maybe, in other words, a child could have died. This could also mean somebody was adopted into the family. Somehow there's one that's different than the rest of the family. So this was a large family, obviously, 11 children. They had a country life, so it feels like they're not necessarily living off-grid, like a rough life, but they didn't have a lot of niceties. Let me put it that way. They, you know, didn't have, I don't get the sense that this is a place where they would have had TVs and computers and all that. Maybe they had a TV, but they didn't, you know, have a lot of electronics and that kind of thing. And so I feel like I'm getting this He's showing me now that this message is meant for one of the daughters. And so that could have been like how this daughter grew up, and now we're into the current time frame where the daughter is grown and she has 2 children. And they're doing this, which to me visually means these 2 children are different. I feel like there's a boy and a girl, but they're different in other ways too. They're making that clear to me. So I'm hearing the boy, I keep seeing college. He's going off to college, excuse me, or about to go to college, or just went to college. But the boy, they're just saying college, like that. Now the girl, okay, thank you, Spirit. This is interesting. Now, not that the boy is a wimp, that's not what they're saying at all. The boy is a normal young man. But they're saying the girl, the daughter, is the tough one. And by that they mean, I think she's physically strong, but she's just like got this really strong spirit where nothing phases her, and she knows who she is, and not stubborn. That's not what I'm saying necessarily. It's just that she's got a real strong sense of identity. She doesn't let people get to her. She's not thin-skinned. She's just really self-assured, and she likes to do things for herself. If she doesn't know how to do something, and I'm seeing like this woman who could take care of herself in the wilderness kind of a vibe. She might not know how to do something, but she's going to find out. She's going to teach herself how to do something if she doesn't know how to do it. And she knows how to do a lot of things that men don't know how to do. That's the vibe I'm getting from about this young woman, that she's very capable, very, like I said, strong on the inside. Now, why are they wanting me to bring this message? I haven't gotten to that point yet. So I'm going to now look down at the cards. I don't even look at these cards while I'm talking. I'm looking at in front of my townhouse is a playground, and I have this nice view, and I'm watching the bluebirds get their breakfast out here on the picking up worms, I guess, or whatever insects they eat. And I don't look down at the cards until Spirit says, okay, now see what you got here. So it's kind of a surprise for me too when I look down at these cards to see what this is connecting to. So I feel like this message is, okay, they're saying coming through the mother, but in other words, I started to say messages for the mother and the daughter, but what they're saying is coming through the mother apparently to the daughter. So what that means is whatever it means to you, but to me it's more about how the message will get. So the mother probably is more likely to watch this kind of video and then give the message to the daughter. That's kind of what I'm feeling, but however it is, apply it. So yeah, it is, this message then is for the families that are here, not about the person who's crossed over. But he is still very here, whispering in my ear. He's doing this about the granddaughter, the daughter that this young woman, not his daughter, the granddaughter. His granddaughter would be who he's referring to here. He's just doing this like he is so proud of you. He's so, it's like, I couldn't have, if you'd have been a man, I would have been more proud. Now, why that's relevant is because he grew up in a generation where men did things, women didn't do the kind of things that this young woman is capable of doing. And so he's acknowledging that. He's just very proud that she's so capable and strong in so many ways. Okay, he's saying he wishes he could have been here to teach you many of the things you've had to learn for yourself. That's the message to the granddaughter. Because apparently you didn't know, I'm not sure if you knew him at all, but if you did, you didn't know him very long. He probably passed before you were, very old. And I think he just wasn't really, you weren't old enough, I guess, to teach yet, or he was already gone. I'm not getting that real clearly. But he is coming through for you. There's apparently, I'm getting this real strong message. This is intuitively, this is not in the cards. And by the way, I don't read the cards necessarily the way the traditional meanings of the cards like you would in a love reading. This is a different context. So sometimes the messages I get are very different, just so you know. But I'm getting the, let me see what's at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that you, I'm speaking to the granddaughter now, you're questioning your path. You're questioning because I don't think you feel that you fit in, okay? And you don't, but in a good way. But you're trying to find resolution in your own heart about that. About, well, I don't fit in. I don't make many friends because I'm strong and I'm this or that or whatever those thoughts are that come into your mind about that. I mean, try being a medium and an artist and talk about how different. I understand this one. So yeah, being different is not always easy in our world today, or maybe ever, but so I'm sympathizing with you. But they're saying you're different for a reason. And again, I can attest to that personally. It took me a long time in my life to really be okay with that. But now I totally embrace it and actually kind of laugh about it. So they're saying you're different for a reason. And I think you're at the stage in your, I'm going to say, spiritual journey where you're just trying to reconcile that in your own heart. It doesn't feel good to always be different because you're lonely. But you're at a crossroads. And even though I don't have that specific card here, that's the energy I'm feeling. You're at a crossroads, and I don't think you see that. You don't realize that what's happening for you right now is actually a spiritual awakening. It's not just about what's happening around you in the physical world. This is a spiritual awakening for you, and you are about to go down this road. I just get the sense you're like right at like a city block, and you're at the corner, and you're about to turn and go down in the other direction, but you can't see it. You're just not quite to the corner yet where you turn and you can see the street to the left or the right. You're just at that juncture now, though, and you're right there at the precipice of being able to see clearer the direction that you need to go. And it's about to get really good for you. That's what your message is from your grandfather coming through here. He's saying, hold on, baby, because it's about to get really, really good. There's an opportunity that's coming to you that you're going to feel it's a bit of a risk. You're going to feel it's a bit of a risk. But Spirit is saying, yeah, it's different, but you are too. And it takes someone who is different, takes someone who is strong to be able to make this thing happen. Whatever this opportunity is that's coming in for you, it just feels like maybe you're an entrepreneur and you've got an idea that you want to bring into the world, because that's kind of the energy I'm getting from this Ace of Swords here. It feels to me like, 1 second here. Yeah, it feels to me like you have an idea. And maybe you've discussed this with other people, 1 or 2 people, and they just couldn't see the vision. But I feel like you're been questioning taking a risk with this idea. And, you know, I feel like you've been struggling internally with this. And Spirit is saying, take a risk. They want you to take this Fool card and turn it up right side up because it's in the inverse. I feel like you've been afraid to take a risk, but now Spirit is saying, it's time. It's a go. It's going to be fine. It will make you money, although it may take you a little while to get there. But that's true with any new business or venture. That's just goes with the territory, so to speak. And that you're going to be, what I'm hearing is once you make the decision to take this leap, you're going to immediately feel calmer about the whole situation. It's just, yeah. Because I feel like you've been strategizing in your mind, but you've been holding back. Because you've been concerned for all the reasons that, you know, could come about when you're trying to birth something new in the world. Also, I feel there's a second layer of energy here that there was a relationship. I'm saying were, I was given were, as in past tense, that might have been getting in the way of this. Now, getting in the way could be a lot of things. It could mean that your energy wasn't, you know, was divided. You weren't able to focus on this. That the energy was, you just were so focused on the relationship that maybe you couldn't give your full energy and focus on this new venture. That could be one scenario. It could also be, well, I don't want to get this too diluted, but you're either taking a time out, or that situation is not in your life, and Spirit is saying to let it go. That's okay. Let it go. That when you focus, because in other words, it's timely. You needed to focus. There's something here you need to birth, that you need to bring into this world, and you couldn't do it when you were still in that relationship. Now so if you're looking to reconcile, I'm not sure that, I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm saying it's not the right time. That you've got to do this first. And it could be as simple as once you make the decision and you commit, then things can turn around. Because I do see this Knight of Cups here. This is the love offer coming in. So this is either, this person could be coming back for all I know, or this could be somebody new. And my sense is this is somebody new that's coming to you that will be able to support the energy of your new idea, your new venture here that you're trying to birth. This is somebody new that I think that's coming, because that's what you need. This other person, I think, was not giving you the support that you needed, or wasn't, let's just say, it was not an environment where you, it was draining your energy is what I'm hearing. It was just draining your energy. It wasn't adding to your energy, whereas this new thing that's coming towards you, I believe this is a person that's coming into your life, is going to add to your energy. They're going to be very supportive of your energy. But Spirit is telling you, don't be too quick to turn this away because of your past experience. And because once you commit to this idea, you're going to be so uber focused on this. You're going to want to say, no, I don't have time for a relationship. I realized that other relationship didn't, just drained me, and I want to give everything I have to this. And Spirit is saying, be mindful of that, because you might turn away something really good. Don't judge this new person by the past person, because yeah, and Spirit's backing me up, and right underneath that, because if this new person coming in is the King of Cups, it's not going to be, you're not going to have the conflict. Let me put these up. You're not going to have the conflict that you did in the other relationship. It's not going to be a conflict of interest or conflict of energy or any of that. This new person coming in very well could be a soulmate. It could be you could go the distance with this person. Yeah, and look at that. And they're going to be good for your money. So I think this is you, and they're saying this new person is going to support your energy in a way that it's going to add to your wealth. And I don't just mean money. I mean other kinds of wealth, including, like I said, energy. Look at this. My gosh. I mean, this whole message is supporting, this card is supporting this message. Thank you, Spirit. and that you're going to, this new opportunity, you're going to be passionate. You just have to, you'll be passionate about each other, yes, but they will support the passion you have about this new venture. Yes, so that, and look, and they are going to support, they may even be, this could be somebody you meet through work that then becomes a love interest. That's distinct. Oh God, you can't make this stuff up, y'all. Where is it? Queen and King of Pentacles. Can't make that up. So you guys are about to, oh my gosh, look at these cards. These are fabulous. Followed by the Ten of Cups. You cannot make that up. My goodness, wow. But they're saying this is not necessarily a traditional relationship. So it could mean, again, you meet this person through work, it turns into something more, or it just could mean that you're very, very different from each other. You could be a different culture, you could be different, you know, like a big age gap of some kind. You could, I don't know what it is, what different is, but this person is not your usual type, perhaps. That's all it means. But this is really a beautiful reading. So Grandpa's coming through today just to tell you, to bring you this good news, to give you hope, to inspire you, and motivate you really to hang in there, that he wants to encourage you to move forward with this beautiful idea that you've got, that it's going to be a success, and you just need to first of all believe in yourself, let go of this past situation, and not be quick to reject what's coming in because of the past. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. No, he's giving me a thumbs up. So that's the end of the message that they want to bring through today. I appreciate you all being here so very, very much. Again, I value your time. If you like this kind of content, again, please subscribe and hit that like button. Might be bringing through your relative. You never know. That could come next. I never know who's coming through. And if you're interested in a private reading, you can contact me through my email. That's in the description box below. Thank you all so much. Again, I wish you many, many blessings. Take care. Bye-bye.